All right, guys, back with the film reviews. Funny how the only one I'm doing this week is Matt Stafford, but new LA Rams quarterback. We saw him on Sunday Night Football. Just obviously have a fantastic game for the Rams, throwing for that it was a 6-yard touchdown in his second pass. But there we go over some film breakdown, going over what he did well and basically what he did well. There's not much we did bad. Again, just to reiterate, I know if you guys watch film or if you're new to it, you won't know what this means. But if you guys have been watching film analysis, you know they generally have all 22 film, which shows all 22 players in kind of a bigger landscape. Unfortunately, NFL doesn't. I don't know how the specialists get it. I am not a specialist, so I don't have it yet. Game Pass, which you can purchase, generally has it. I do have that. So I will have some more of the better film analysis coming soon. But this is still very good. We're going to go over all the film, what the NFL posted of Matt Stafford. As always, make sure to subscribe. We are like 3 away from 1,500. Help us get there. That would mean the absolute world. More film analysis come, guys. If you're an NFL fan, this is the place for you. We do weekly predictions, game previews, game recaps, film analysis, everything all season, mock drafts. It's all here. So make sure you guys do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into what was a great game from Matthew Stafford. And again, just to reiterate, I'll be going over about about 2 minutes and 30 seconds of film. Some plays are just simply, just a check down. So there's not much to really talk about for those ones. And then some are obviously good throws. So we'll be going over all of it here. But again, make sure you guys stay till the end. But all right, so play one here for him. Again, just to recap. So again, a great introduction to LA from Stafford. I think he showed a lot, which is what we'll get to. He showed a lot of what Goff didn't in LA, and he showed a lot why they should have traded for him. He looked fantastic. He looked amped up, something you didn't see from Goff a lot at the end of his career with the Lions. So here, play number one. So right here, as you can see, a lot of this West Coast type offense. You have no one in the backfield. Usually you'll have a single back, either Darrell Henderson, but you have a 5 wide spread formation here. Darrell Henderson, I believe, is there 5 wide. So obviously, 5 wide. And then the Bears right here, be running cover 2 press. They're gonna be press. Usually depends. What depends if it's press or if it's kind of obviously more drop back. We know it's man across the board, but generally you'll see the Bears obviously running different schemes. Either the safety will be back, and in this the film they have here, you can tell if there's only 10 men in frame, then it's a deeper shell or a deeper safety. But here there wasn't much. Again, what I've been doing in prior analysis, I've been going too in depth in plays that simply shouldn't be highlighted that much. So this one wasn't much. He just throws a pretty simple slant route here. It really wasn't much here, so he's going to hike it. Again, they're actually going to blitz, and what I think he finds really well is those linebackers are going to come up, and again, you can see right here as he catches these guys out. This is Ogletree, I believe, and Roquan Smith, and again, a great throw. I believe that's Tyler Higbee. But just smart. Again, first down, good drive, Tyler Higbee there. Now, this I believe went to a 4 and out, so that wasn't much. But now we see the second drive. This is the definition of an introduction. Like, this play to me is just the definition of an introduction from Matt Stafford. I mean, this was everything that you wanted to see from a quarterback, the navigation through the pocket, the arm power, the accuracy. And then again, we saw, if you guys watch a game, Van Jefferson obviously made up the rest as he wasn't tackled and then, ran for it. But it was just such a beautiful play, as we'll see here. It was just, he doesn't get much better than this. But so the play here again, so what we saw a lot from the Rams, obviously you see a lot from the West Coast offenses, obviously 49 as well. Seahawks, a lot of play action, a lot of trying to get those linebackers to step up or fake out those linebackers, open the space between the safeties and the linebackers. And what Matt Stafford's going to do here and what he sells us fantastically. And I guess something we don't know. So they're going to obviously play action here to Henderson. Henderson's going to come up, and Stafford, what they're going to do really well is this entire front 7 or whatever, front 8 is gonna jump to that side, and Stafford just has acres of space. You're gonna see him just gonna roll out here, bootleg, and just deliver a shot. And I believe let me get some stuff out of here. What Van Jefferson, again, I know it's not all 22, so I can't, you don't see the whole field, but what he's gonna basically run and just pretend this is more downfield. He's gonna run here and then kind of run across field, like in a cross field a deep slant, basically. And again, it was just a fantastic pass. And then the defensive play was terrible. But look, we'll be pausing here. So fake, and then look at that. I mean, immediate look at, you don't see in the modern NFL quarterbacks having this much space. That is, look at that real estate for him to just step up. And you can't leave that to someone, Matt Stafford, who has all the traits a top 10 quarterback should have. And then you'll see here, just obviously delivers a shot. But look, what I love here, and what you love to see is, look, and I know it's obvious because he's a veteran quarterback. It's so important. And as someone who has been an NFL fan, obviously I'm not the oldest guy who's been an NFL fan. It's so important when you look at film, just the foot placement of quarterbacks. Great. He's pointing it downfield and he just delivers a strike. Like, it is so important. A lot of problems with rookie quarterback is foot placement. What he does, he rolls out, and he's not rolling out and throwing it across body. Obviously, that's a rookie mistake. That's not something that you would even question from Stafford. But what he does so well is he rolls out and he takes his time, gets his feet set, and just delivers a great shot. And it just makes the world of difference. It makes a intercept. Like, look at that. Just a beautiful football. Obviously, Jefferson falls, and then just terrible defending. Something you don't see from the Bears too much, but there you have it. I mean, look at that. Look at him go. So excited. And then Jalen Ramsey as well, who's number 5. And I don't really like it that much, but yeah, Roquan Smith shaking his head again. All the highlights. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. And then this play again, not much. Obviously, this was blocked when I was obviously watching film before. Kind of blocked by obviously when they announced the skill positions, not skill positions, the players on the offense or defensive side of the ball. Not much here. Again, all that matters is a completion from Stafford. Again, what he does so well is he just sits in that pocket. And again, what I love there is that read. It was left, center, right, and great pass. I wouldn't say great, good pass. He completed it. And that is Deshaun Jackson. Now, again, not much. Just a good, this is a very good play by Higbee. Again, it's just a snap, and this was a design kind of screen, and then they're gonna have the offensive line get out into the second level. Look at Mr. Whitworth there, and then Higbee. I believe that's Higbee does the rest. Very good there. Again, not much. I don't want to go too. I don't want to fake you guys. I mean, that unfortunately, there's not. You're not missing anything in those plays where I just say it's a good pass. Just a good pass. That was it. Now play 5, another play action bootleg from the Rams. Again, 4th and 1 here, so they're going for it. And what Stafford does amazing here is his eyes. If we look at him, so what's gonna, again, just to kind of visualize what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be play action here, and then Stafford's going to have space to go this way. And again, majority of this line is going to be shifting that way. They're going to bite. But again, it's all about that recovery time. And what I think Stafford does fantastically is he has his eyes. So he's going to roll out here, and he's going to have his eyes downfield, and these linebackers are going to start coming. So we'll see it here. So he's going to snap here. And what I love just is this look, play, space. But again, it's not all about that first read throw. A lot we see from young guys like Tua, that first read throw. What he does so well here, and it just shows how good Stafford has been, and we just haven't noticed. He rolls out, fake, looking. Look at that. I mean, that's just perfect quarterback play. Looking off linebackers, and then he just turns it, snaps his head this way, and delivers a great pass. Looking off linebackers, bang. Turns his head, bang. And just a great throw to Von Jefferson. Great play from Matthew Stafford. Not much there. I mean, it's just the difference from him and Jared Goff is so big. And you see how much it changes this Rams offense. Like, obviously losing Akers is a big deal, but you should not be scared now. I mean, it's just the play from Stafford. Just really, and obviously now the more weapons he has, and obviously that defense to back him up, it just makes all the difference. And all right, so play 6 here, number 6 that we're highlighting. This again, why I love Stafford. This showed the difference, and it's not even a massive play. This just shows the difference between him and Jared Goff. And it's just the navigation through the pocket. And the time he sits. And it's not about like a Daniel Jones where you sit, and then you get hit and fumble. He sits for the perfect amount of time. He's not sitting there because he doesn't want to throw. He's sitting there because he's waiting for routes to develop. And again, it's just, he makes a smart decision. He's not frantic like Goff wasn't. And as I just was saying, it just changes this offense. As you'll see here. And again, it was just, good reads. So those safeties are going to pretend like they're biting for a blitz and then drop back and look, sit, and great dump off to Darrell Henderson. Then he makes the play there, but it's all about that. I mean, you just think about it, like the difference, because look, if he delivers that early, that linebacker's there, he delivers that early, those safeties are still pressing. It just makes all the difference. And obviously here, it's so consistent. I mean, you're not seeing Jared Goff getting a first down and then getting another first down right after. And having a quarterback who can get first downs without having to go through all three. It just makes all the difference. It makes drives more efficient. It does a lot. And again, really, really good play here. And then I'm not sure if they scored. I think they got a field goal off this. Yeah, they did. Showing the Bears defense have some strength. Again, cover 2 high man here from the Bears. Obviously, as you can tell, as I've been saying, if you guys are interested in it, you can usually tell because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10. I don't know if you can see him. And then obviously, since it's not all 22, you're assuming that there's unless it's a penalty, that there's a safety, a deeper shell behind. What the question here is, like, what are these guys? I mean, I'm sure he turns his head around, but Stafford is about to snap the ball. And they're all bunched there. And single back again from the Rams, the classic kind of formation that they consistently run. Here again, you guys, if you watch my film, I love when quarterbacks climb that pocket and navigate. It's one of the top things I see in young guys for Stafford. He's been doing it, but climbing that pocket, navigating through it, being able to move in and out. Some Justin Fields fantastic at. And yeah, so it was just really, really good from him, obviously. And all right, so let's continue on here. Excuse me, I might have been muted there. All right, so here, again, as I said, I'm not sure if you heard me, but steps up through the pocket. Technical difficulties. But here, drop back. And again, I mean, it was a good Bears pass rush. I think the offensive line, look, Akeem Hicks has got through there. That might be holding. And then look, stays, and then he climbs because look, if you go back, stays, Khalil Mack's going to get around that edge, and it's just that climb. It makes all the difference. You let your offensive lineman pancake him, and it was just a fantastic play there from obviously Matt Stafford, and we'll see it all pan out here. He'll just sit and deliver a great pass to Robert Woods. Again, the veteran Mr. Stafford doing what he can. Here, next play. This was the gifted touchdown, I believe, to Cooper Kupp. This was just, fantastic kind of, I don't even know the play call. Not fantastic. I don't even know what I'm saying. Opposite of that for the Bears defense. That secondary was just caught behind. Again, another big mistake like we saw in that Von Jefferson one. But again, he's just so calm and smart. And I think that's what Stafford is just so good at. He's so calm. He's so smart. And the IQ he has to wait for route to develop and not be that where he's too late to routes, but he's just so smart with the ball and where his reads go and how he looks off players. And again, you'll just see him here. He slides a little bit left here. And it's again about that foot placement. Like someone who's a veteran knows if I know that they're going to be getting, which they end up doing, they're going to get through this gap. They're gonna make the middle of that O-line collapse. And I'm just there's nobody here. They're covering, they're dropping back. I'm just gonna step there, get my feet set, and deliver a shot. I mean, it makes all the difference. And I know drop there, step, boom, and delivers. I mean, a great pass. Obviously, no one was on him, but right in his stride. I believe it ended up actually being a touchdown, even though there was a flag. But lucky one for that, I guess. They got one there for the Rams. But here, another play action. Again, Utah's play action. And this was fantastic. So what we'll see here is I think a failed chip block from Higbee. I'm not sure. It's kind of like a not really trying to. I believe he tries to chip Khalil Mack, who's coming around here. And then you're just gonna run and find a gap. I believe this linebacker's gonna shift over, but he's gonna get the head start and he's gonna come. It's more deeper. He's going to come about around here towards the sideline. And Stafford, again, just delivers a great pass, not too short, right over the shoulder, right in stride, protects his receiver. You'll see here, play action there. Look, So what I think, again, it's those little things. Here, play action, bang, sees looking there, turns his head, sees it, and just fantastic pass. I mean, that's literally a pinpoint pass. I know it's not, deep downfield, but it's just a great pass like that. That makes all the difference again. Here, not much. The next two plays aren't much. Again, screenplay to Cup. Again, he does mostly the rest here. Not much to see. This is why he's the best at breaking tackles. He was the best at it last year. Here again, not much. Again, just him leading a great job, which will lead to the last play we're going to go over, which is after this. I'm sure you guys saw it if you're watching the game. Here, again, just showing so much that Goff doesn't, not getting frantic in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You're up by points, try and get some touchdown on the board to really seal this game. And what we see Robert Woods do here is, again, I'm not completely sure what the route was. It really just looked like he went like that. He kind of just ran straight up, and then kind of, you can tell he was improvising because he kind of raised his hand here. And then so I think it was kind of it was kind of not a shallow streak, and what the option gives you is you can either sit down here or go out. And he ends up going out. But again, even then, I'm probably wrong. And excuse me. There, like, look at that, the timing on that throw, and then again, fantastic catch from Robert Woods. But if you just look at that again, Cooper Kupp, who we saw motion a lot, and even there, Cooper Kupp, see, he doesn't bite on that, where that corner could have jumped, and you'll just see Robert Woods here. He kind of gets pushed off, and then Stafford climbs, just throws a great pass, and obviously a fantastic catch from Robert Woods. But that's what we kind of took away from Matt Stafford week 1. The decision making, the IQ, the ability for him to be calm with the ball against a good defense makes a difference. And that's what will make the Rams a contender this year. We saw Jared Goff lead them to the Super Bowl. I think they're probably obviously a running back away, but and maybe a big offensive pieces away. But Stafford has time. I believe he's mid-30s, I think. So, for quarterbacks, that's not old at all. He has time. So they can build this team around them. This team, I would say, have a good chance of winning a Super Bowl, maybe this year, next year, I don't know. But this team really, has fantastic players. Him and Cooper Kupp, you saw that connection. Obviously, that now Cooper Kupp will probably be put into that. Okay, this guy's legit. Robert Woods as well. Obviously, Tyler Higbee, and Darrell Henderson. It all makes a difference. And Matthew Stafford being at the helm with a fantastic coach in Sean McVay. It just makes all these film analysis so fun to watch, and just makes that Rams team so much more threatening, because we knew that defense was good, but that offense is always like, all right, they have Jared Goff. We can shut that down pretty well. He's not mobile. He's young. He doesn't have a fantastic arm, but Stafford, while he may not be mobile, he has an arm that will kill you every single down if you're not aware of it. He has a strong arm, an accurate arm, and he can throw the ball wherever he wants to. But that was my breakdown of the Stafford film. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I hate that when you get out of full screen, it just makes it look so much worse. But I do apologize for that. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to subscribe, comment anything you think down below. If I did anything wrong, as always, I'm always open to criticism. If you guys saw anything, without further ado, is Kean McDermott, the Sports Scoop. Follow us on social media. Everything's down below. If you want to message me, I manage our social media, so you can message us over there at the Sports Scoop. You want to talk, always open. Without further ado, we'll see you next time. Power rankings, I believe, are coming. Washington football team Giants preview will be coming. It's all coming out. NFL season's here, ladies and gentlemen. Film is here. Thank you so much for watching. This was Cian's Film Room, my new name. See you next time.